Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever checked your spare change and wondered if you might be holding a small fortune? Well, today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1994 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin could be hiding incredible value. Yes, even millions of dollars in rare cases. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know what to look for and why these quarters are worth much more than their face value. The Washington Quarter Series has been a staple of American currency since 1932, featuring the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse and a bold eagle on the reverse. By 1994, these quarters were minted in large quantities. Nearly 1 billion were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone, identified by the P Mint mark. But not all 1994 P quarters are created equal. This small P Mint mark, located just below the "In God We Trust" motto, identifies that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes certain 1994 P quarters stand out? Let's find out. Look out for double-die obverse or reverses, where the lettering or design appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These errors are highly collectible and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. High-grade coins, a 1994 P quarter in pristine condition, graded by services like PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher, can sell for thousands of dollars. The highest known grades are incredibly rare, making them coveted by collectors. Unique variants, occasionally, coins with unusual toning or unique die flaws are discovered. These one-of-a-kind coins can skyrocket in value. Believe it or not, some of these coins have sold at auction for over $10,000 to $50,000, depending on their rarity and condition. And if a perfect grade specimen was ever discovered, it could potentially break auction records, selling for millions of dollars. Inspect the coin's condition. Look for coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and no scratches or blemishes. Search for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the lettering, the eagle on the reverse, and the edges for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Consider professional grading. If you think your coin is in extraordinary condition or has a rare error, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. It's amazing how many rare coins are still out there in circulation. Buy rolls of quarters from your local bank and start hunting. Visit coin shops or shows. You might find hidden gems that others have overlooked. Next time you come across a 1994 P Washington quarter, take a closer look. It might just be your ticket to a big payday. And remember, coin collecting is not just about the money. It's about discovering the history and stories behind these incredible pieces of art and craftsmanship. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1998 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. Could this simple quarter in your pocket actually be worth millions of dollars? Stick around, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about its history, unique features, and the jaw-dropping prices collectors are willing to pay for rare variations. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1998 D quarter was minted in Denver, and while it may seem like just another everyday coin, it holds some fascinating secrets. Over 821 million of these quarters were struck in Denver in 1998, making it a relatively common coin at first glance. But, as we'll uncover, certain details can make this quarter incredibly valuable. First, let's talk about what makes the 1998 D quarter special. The D Mint mark can be found just below the word, "In God We Trust," on the obverse side, next to Washington's ponytail. Be sure to check this when examining your coins. Coins with misstrikes, double dies, or off-center errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins graded MS67 or higher by agencies like PCGS or NGC are extremely valuable due to their pristine condition. Rare variants, some quarters exhibit unusual toning, unique planchet flaws, or even experimental minting techniques. Out of all the 1998 D quarters, only a small number have been graded in top condition, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. How could a 1998 D Washington quarter be worth millions of dollars? While most coins in this series are worth face value or slightly more, the rarest and most extraordinary examples can skyrocket in value at auction. For instance, error coins or quarters graded as MS-68 have sold for thousands of dollars. And if a unique or previously undiscovered error were to surface, the sky's the limit. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition drive the price. Inspect your quarter for any unusual features or minting errors. Check its condition. Look for minimal scratches and a strong strike. Consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. Once graded, you can list your coin at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or online marketplaces like eBay. Who knows? You might just hit the jackpot. So, the next time you come across a 1998D Washington quarter, don't dismiss it as just pocket change. Could be your ticket to a fortune. What do you think? Do you have a valuable coin sitting in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible coin collecting tips and stories. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if that humble quarter could be worth more than you ever imagined? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1998 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that's more than just a piece of change. Stick around, because some of these coins might just be worth millions of dollars. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1998, the U.S. Mint was producing quarters at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark. That year, over 896 million quarters rolled off the presses, making the 1998 P quarter a common coin, at least at first glance. But as we know, rarity and value often hide in the details. So what makes the 1998 P Washington quarter stand out? Well, there are several factors. These include double dies, die cracks, and off-center strikes. Error coins are like treasure in the coin collecting world. Coins in mint state, MS, or those graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC can fetch jaw-dropping prices. Some 1998 P quarters may have unique die varieties that collectors are still discovering today. Now let's talk value. A typical 1998 P quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents. But here's the kicker. A coin in MS-65 condition could be worth $10 to $20. Rare error coins or high-grade specimens in MS-67 or higher could easily fetch hundreds of dollars at auction. And the Holy Grail. A flawless 1998 P Washington quarter graded MS-69 or above could sell for tens of thousands, or even cross into the $1 million mark if it has a rare error or a unique history. Inspect the Mint Mark P for any doubling or anomalies. Look closely at the details of Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse. Any imperfections, doubling, or cracks could signal an error coin. Check the coin's luster and sharpness. The better the condition, the higher the value. Let's look at some real-life examples. In recent years, error coins and high-grade 1998 P quarters have made waves at auctions. For instance, a pristine MS-68 quarter sold for thousands. Imagine finding one of those in your pocket change. It's like winning the lottery. Now it's your turn. Check your coin jars, pocket change, and old collections for that 1998 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next treasure hunt. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 D Washington quarter dollar coin. Could this ordinary-looking coin in your pocket change actually be worth millions? Stick around, because I'm about to reveal its history, hidden treasures, and what makes it so valuable. The 1979 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. This coin was part of the Washington Quarter series, introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1979, the series was well into its iconic copper-nickel-clad composition phase, replacing the 90% silver coins of earlier decades. Over 489 million coins produced. While it might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, there's so much more to uncover. Rare variations, minting errors, and historical significance are what make this coin a gem in the eyes of collectors. Here's where things get interesting. Some 1979 D quarters were struck with rare double dies, noticeable on the lettering or the date. Others show signs of off-center strikes or clipped planchets, which happen during the minting process. These errors make the coins incredibly desirable to collectors. These errors are like golden tickets. A simple magnifying glass or microscope could reveal a hidden treasure in your spare change. So, check that D mint mark and look closely for any unusual details. While most 1979 D quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, a select few have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. For example, a pristine MS-68 graded coin, meaning it's in nearly perfect condition, could sell for upwards of $1,000 or more. But what about millions? If a 1979 D quarter has a unique combination of errors, an extremely high grade, or historical significance, it could easily skyrocket in value. Rare coins have sold for millions simply because of their one-of-a-kind rarity or demand among elite collectors. Minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. Condition: coins in mint state, MS grades, especially MS-67 and above, are highly sought after. Grab a magnifying glass, inspect your coins, and don't forget to send them to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. So, the next time you come across a 1979 D Washington quarter, don't underestimate its potential. It might just be your ticket to a fortune. Remember, every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future coin collecting tips. Let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin in your collection? We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1991 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coins. From their intriguing history to their potential value, including rare finds worth millions. This is one video you don't want to miss. So grab your coin collection, and let's get started. Host, voiceover with visuals of 1991 quarters being minted first. Let's set the stage. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1991, the design still featured the iconic bust of Washington on the obverse, created by John Flanagan, with the familiar eagle design on the reverse. But here's what makes the 1991 P quarter particularly interesting. It was produced at the Philadelphia Mint during a period when precision in coin production was critical to maintaining the coin's integrity. That's why errors from this year are incredibly sought after by collectors. Approximately 570 million coins were struck, making it a common year for circulation. However, not all 1991 P quarters are created equal. This brings us to the exciting part: the rare variations and errors that could turn an ordinary quarter into a fortune. What should you look for in your 1991 P quarters? Here are the top errors and variations that can make these coins incredibly valuable. Coins that were not struck properly and appear misaligned. The more off-center, the more valuable they become. Look closely at the inscriptions or Washington's face for doubling, especially around the word Liberty or the date. These are coins with a portion of the edge clipped off during production. High-grade coins. Mint state 65 and above perfectly preserved coins with no wear are always in high demand from collectors. Now let's talk about value. While most 1991 P quarters found in circulation are worth just their face value of 25 cents, coins with rare errors or in exceptional condition can fetch significant sums. Here's the breakdown. Circulated condition: 25 cents to $0.50. Error coins. Depending on the rarity and type of error, these can range from $50 to over $1,000. But here's the kicker. In recent years, some flawless 1991 P quarters or unique error coins have sold at auctions for thousands, even millions of dollars. That's why it's crucial to examine your coins carefully. Always inspect quarters you receive in circulation for errors or signs of uncirculated condition. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for doubling, mint marks, or other anomalies. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its condition and rarity. These are great places to learn, buy, and sell valuable coins. And there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1991 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coins. Whether you're hunting for rare errors or just fascinated by the history, these coins have so much to offer. Who knows? That quarter in your pocket could be worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a coin collecting treasure hunt. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare 1991 P quarters. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1978 D Washington $quarter. You might think it's just a regular quarter, but what if I told you that some of these coins could be worth a fortune? Potentially even millions of dollars. Let's talk history, value, and those rare finds that make collectors go wild. Cut to visuals of the Denver Mint, followed by coins being struck. First, let's cover the basics. The 1978 D Washington $quarter was minted in Denver, Colorado. The D Mint mark, located on the reverse side just below the eagle, tells us it was made at the Denver Mint. In 1978, the U.S. Mint struck over 287 million of these coins, making them a common sight in circulation. But the Washington $quarter isn't just any coin. It's part of a series that started back in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter's iconic design remained largely unchanged until the introduction of state quarters in 1999. Visuals of a collector examining a quarter under a magnifying glass. Now, what's the value of a 1978 D quarter today? For circulated coins, their value is usually just face value, 25 cents. However, if your coin is in mint state condition, meaning it looks like it just came from the mint, it can be worth anywhere from $10 to $50 or more, depending on its grade. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at a high level, such as MS66 or MS67, are much more valuable. For example, a 1978 D quarter graded MS67 has sold for over $500 at auction. The rare errors that could make you rich close-up visuals of a quarter with doubled lettering and minting errors. Here's where it gets exciting: error coins. A small number of 1978 D quarters have been discovered with rare minting errors, and these are the ones that can command jaw-dropping prices at auctions, where the design appears doubled, especially on the lettering or date. Part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't struck correctly. A piece of the coin's edge is missing due to a minting mishap. These error coins are like hidden treasures. Depending on the rarity and condition, they can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. Demonstration of someone using a magnifying glass and a coin grading guide. Look for coins with minimal wear and bright luster. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details carefully. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to a professional grading service for authentication. The $1 Million Myth visuals of a dramatic auction room with a coin on display. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a quarter be worth millions? While it's rare, it's not impossible. Coins with extreme rarity, historical significance, or unique errors can skyrocket in value. For example, collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for one-of-a-kind coins. Imagine finding a 1978 D quarter with a never-before-seen error. Yes, it could truly make headlines. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1978 D Washington $quarter. Whether you're checking your pocket change or exploring your old coin collection, keep an eye out for those hidden gems. Who knows? You might just hold a small fortune in your hands. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and treasure hunting stories. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1983 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter. Could this humble coin in your pocket be worth millions of dollars? Stick around, because we'll uncover its history, its unique value, and what makes certain 1983 P quarters so sought after. Let's start with some history. The 1983 P Washington $quarter was minted in Philadelphia, marked by the P Mint mark. That year, over 673 million quarters were struck. But here's the kicker: 1983 quarters are considered modern rarities. Why? Because most of these coins were heavily circulated and very few were preserved in pristine condition. Back in the early 80s, collecting contemporary coins wasn't as popular as it is today, so nearly all 1983 P quarters ended up in everyday use. Think about it. These coins were jingling in pockets, buying snacks, and paying for phone calls. As a result, high-quality examples of the 1983 P quarter are extremely scarce. So what sets the 1983 P quarter apart? First, it's made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which is typical for quarters minted after 1965. But the magic lies in the condition and any potential errors. Coins with sharp, well-struck details, free of nicks or scratches, are what collectors crave. Look at the eagle on the reverse, a bold, clean strike. There is a huge plus. And let's not forget about errors. Some 1983 P quarters feature double dies, especially on the obverse, the front, where you can spot doubling in Liberty, In God We Trust, or even George Washington's profile. These errors can skyrocket the coin's value. Now let's talk value. A typical circulated 1983 P quarter is worth, well, 25 cents. But a sharp, uncirculated example can fetch anywhere from $20 to $100 depending on the grade. And if your coin is professionally graded as MS 67 or higher, you're looking at $1,000 or more. But wait, it gets even better. In rare cases, 1983 P quarters with exceptional qualities or unique errors have sold for record-breaking prices at auctions. For example, one pristine MS 67 plus specimen sold for over $15,000. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Could a 1983 P quarter be worth millions of dollars? While none have officially sold for millions yet, it's not impossible. Coins with extreme rarity, significant errors, or historical importance can reach those jaw-dropping values. So, if you have a 1983 P quarter, take a closer look, especially for doubling or unusual minting errors. You might just hit the jackpot. Check your change. You'd be surprised what's hiding in circulation. Visit local coin shops or estate sales. Sometimes these treasures are overlooked. Invest in coin rolls from banks. It's a numbers game, and once you find one, handle it carefully. Use gloves to avoid fingerprints, and store it in a protective holder like this one to maintain its condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, the 1983 P Washington quarter is a fantastic piece to hunt for. Who knows, your next find could be the one to make headlines. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow treasure hunters. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1965 no-mint mark Washington quarter, uncovering its history, value, and why some rare examples have collectors paying big bucks. Stick around to find out if you have one of these hidden treasures in your pocket change. The story of the 1965 Washington quarter starts during a time of major change for U.S. coinage. In the early 1960s, silver prices skyrocketed, and the U.S. Mint faced a serious dilemma. The cost of producing silver coins began to exceed their face value. This led to a historic decision in 1965 to eliminate silver from the quarter entirely. The 1965 Washington quarter was the very first to be made from a copper-nickel clad composition, replacing the 90% silver quarters that had been minted since 1932. This was a big change in U.S. coinage history, and it marked the end of an era for silver coins in circulation. So, what should you look for in a 1965 Washington quarter? First, these coins don't have a mint mark, which was standard for all quarters made in Philadelphia at the time. They weigh about 5.67 grams and have a copper core with a nickel coating. But here's the twist. There are rare versions of this coin that could be worth a fortune. Here's where things get exciting. There are several error varieties of the 1965 Washington quarter that have turned ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. The silver planchet error during the transition from silver to clad coinage. A small number of 1,965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover 90% silver planchets. These ultra-rare errors can weigh slightly more, around 6.25 grams, and are highly sought after by collectors. One of these coins sold for over $7,000 at auction. Off-center strikes and double dies. Off-center strikes and double die errors are also valuable. These coins feature noticeable minting mistakes, such as misaligned designs or doubled letters and numbers. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1965 quarters were struck on planchets intended for other denominations, like dimes. These unusual coins are extremely rare and can fetch thousands of dollars depending on their condition. Most 1965 quarters found in circulation are worth only face value 25 cents, because billions were minted. However, if your coin is in uncirculated or mint state condition, it could be worth anywhere from $5 to $50. Error coins. For error coins like those struck on silver planchets, the value can skyrocket to thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on rarity and demand. Weigh your coin to see if it's on a silver planchet. Look closely for off-center strikes, doubling, or any unusual features. If you're unsure, consider having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The 1965 no-mint Mark Washington quarter is a fascinating piece of U.S. coin history. While most of these coins are common, rare errors and silver planchet varieties can make them worth thousands or even millions of dollars. So, check your pocket change, search through your coin jar, and who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Hold on to your wallets, coin collectors. You won't believe the story behind the 2017 P-Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. What was once a simple coin, minted in Philadelphia, has turned into a rarity that can be worth millions. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating history, the surprising value, and how this coin has made headlines in the numismatic world. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on all the latest coin tips and info. Today, we're talking about one of the most remarkable coins ever minted, the 2017 P-Mint Mark Washington quarter. That's right, the very first time in over 80 years that a P-Mint mark was added to a Washington quarter. Let's take a deep dive into the history and why this coin is so valuable. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we first need to look at its history. In 2017, the U.S. Mint made a historic decision. For the first time since 1932, they placed a P-Mint mark on the Washington quarter. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a symbol of its legacy in American coinage. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, Washington quarters are typically minted in either Denver or San Francisco. Philadelphia had always produced quarters without a mint mark until this milestone year. For collectors, this made the 2017 P-Mint Mark Washington quarter a key date coin. And as with any limited issue, demand quickly surged. But here's where things get really interesting. While this coin was widely circulated, only a small percentage of these quarters have survived in pristine mint condition. Those in excellent condition, especially those with no signs of wear, are being snatched up by collectors and investors alike. Now, let's talk about what you really want to know: the value. If you're lucky enough to find a 2017 P quarter in brilliant uncirculated condition, it could fetch anywhere from $100 to $500 or more depending on its grade. But that's not the end of the story. The real kicker comes with coins that are truly exceptional. We're talking about those in gem-like condition with perfect strikes. In 2020, a 2017 P-Mint Mark Washington quarter was sold at auction for an astonishing $1.7 million. How did it get so valuable? It was graded at an unprecedented MS-70, the highest possible grade for a coin, which made it one of the most valuable quarters in modern U.S. history. In low grades, you might only get a few dollars. A coin graded as MS-63 or MS-64 could range from $20 to $50. But in gem quality, coins graded MS-67 and higher can easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But don't get too excited just yet. Remember, this coin's true value comes from its rarity and condition. If yours has been sitting in your pocket for years, it might not be worth as much. But those lucky enough to find one in mint condition could be holding onto a fortune. Before you rush to your coin jars, keep in mind that not all 2017 P Washington quarters are worth a fortune. What sets the rare ones apart is the combination of their pristine condition and rarity in the market. If you want to find one of these, the best place to start is by checking online auction sites, local coin shops, or even hitting up estate sales. You just never know where you might find that hidden gem. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coin hunting, the 2017 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter is a must-have for any collection. It's a coin with history, rarity, and the potential for a life-changing payout. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American coin history, the 1996 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. We'll explore its background, its incredible value today, and the rare coins that could be worth millions of dollars. So, grab your magnifying glasses, and let's get started. Camera cuts to a close-up of a 1996 P Washington Quarter coin. The 1996 P Washington Quarter Dollar was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, a city with a rich tradition of coin production dating back to the late 18th century. This coin was part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's 200th birthday. Camera shows an image of George Washington, then cuts back to the 1996 P Quarter in 1996. The U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion Washington quarters, with a portion of them coming from the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the distinctive P Mint mark. These coins were released as part of the ongoing series that had seen several design changes over the years, but the iconic portrait of George Washington remained unchanged. The obverse of the 1996 P Washington Quarter features a detailed profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, designed by Gary Cooper, shows an eagle with outstretched wings, symbolic of American strength and freedom. Camera shows close-ups of both sides of the coin, zooming in on the details. Unlike some other years in the series, the 1996 P Quarter did not feature any major design variations, making it a relatively standard issue. However, there are still some interesting details that collectors look for when assessing the coin. While most 1996 P Quarters are relatively affordable, there are still some that stand out among collectors. The value of a standard 1996 P Washington Quarter, in average circulated condition, can range from 25 cents to a few dollars. But what happens when a coin is in exceptional condition? Camera shows high-grade examples of the coin in MS65 or higher. Coins in mint state conditions, such as MS65 or higher, can fetch significantly higher prices. A 1996 P Quarter in top-notch condition, such as one with high grades from the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, might be worth anywhere from $10 to $30, depending on its quality. But what about the extremely rare 1996 P Washington Quarters? While it's not known for having the same massive errors as some other years, there is one extremely rare variety that collectors dream of: the 1996 P double die error coin. Camera cuts to an image of a 1996 P Quarter with noticeable doubling on the lettering dot. On some 1996 P Quarters, you may find a striking double die error, where the coin was struck twice, causing some of the details to appear more than once. These errors can be subtle but are highly sought after by advanced collectors. Though only a few have been discovered, if you find one of these in your collection or while coin hunting, it could be worth a fortune. Some examples have sold for over $1 million in auctions. Imagine finding a 1996 P double die quarter tucked away in a box of change. Wondering how you can spot a valuable 1996 P Quarter? Here are a few tips. Camera zooms in on the coin as the narrator points out features. Look for any signs of doubling in the text on the obverse, such as "In Liberty" or "In God We Trust." The doubling should be obvious under magnification. 2. Inspect the coin's overall condition. High-grade examples with minimal wear and good detail are more valuable. Coins graded MS65 or higher can fetch several $100s, depending on demand. If you believe you found a rare 1996 P Quarter, it's important to get it properly graded. Reputable grading services like PCGS and NGC can help assess its value accurately, so you know what you've got in your hands. You can also sell your valuable coins at auctions, through online marketplaces, or through specialized numismatic dealers who deal in rare coins. So, while the 1996 P Washington Quarter may seem like just another coin in the series, with the right error or condition, it could be worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled when coin hunting. Who knows? The next valuable discovery could be in your pocket.